What do you want to talk about?
Tell about your
Rick?
journey to America when you were a child.
Yes, when you came on the boat.
My journey. I've never been out of America. Yes, I've been to Mexico.
It's true. You've been to Mexico.
And you've been
I've
to
been to
St.
the
Martin,
Caribbean.
and you've been to Aruba?
Tell me how you and Dad met.
I
They're
was.
dying soon.
I'm not saying that.
I was a co-op student at Overbrook High School, and I got a job at the Philadelphia College of Pharmacy and Science as a secretary. I went to work one week, and I went to school
Nobody tells
one
the
week.
broad part.
Every other week. That's true. Dad can tell that part. So I worked in the office, and the first, after the Friday of the first week I was there, I was having lunch, and one of the other secretaries there introduced me to your dad.
How did she know?
She worked there longer than I did, and you can finish how did she.
So why were you
How did
schmoozing
she
all the
know you, Dad?
secretaries? Why were you schmoozing all the secretaries?
How'd she know you,
He
Dad?
wanted to meet me. He spied me.
Uh-huh.
So I asked her for her name and address and phone number from the personnel records, and she gave that to me. And when we met at lunch, when I was introduced to her, I was pledging for a fraternity called Rho Pi Phi. And I had to serve the brothers lunch in the cafeteria, and I was wearing a pair of women's blue underpants over top of my pants, and I was wearing her huge brassiere over my sport jacket and tie. And that's the way I met Mom.
Actually, you were not wearing them at the time. You had already taken them off, and you had them in your pocket.
Oh, okay.
And you just showed them. You
Oh.
showed them to us like this.
It's a better story the other way. And a big red clown nose.
I ruined the story.
No big
So then
red
we
cloud.
all sat together at a table, not in the staff dining room, and we had lunch, but he introduced himself to me, but I really had met so many people that week, I didn't remember
met more
everybody's
guys,
name.
too.
I just I met a lot.
God, my
Well,
phone didn't stop ringing.
There was a lot of male students at that school,
Mostly male students.
mostly male students,
So they were drawn to the office.
apparently. So
And the few women pharmacy students
Don't generalize.
were not as attractive as some of the secretarial help.
You were only 19.
I was 17.
17. She wasn't even, yeah, she was
17, but I
17.
was
She was
still
still
in
in
high
high school. Because I went to her high school graduation.
So would you say when you were 17 it was a very good year?
Herman went to my graduation, too.
That's right. Yeah, so he called me. Dad called me on like that Sunday or so. Or maybe he called me Monday night. Oh, when I came out from school, my mom told me that Mike Sandman called you. And I really couldn't put a name to the face. So he called me back and he said, I'm the one with the bra and panties.
Duh.
And that's how I knew.
Uh-huh.
But today he looks like Ken, what's his name?
Kenny Rogers?
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, have you seen Kenny Rogers lately?
He looks terrible.
Terrible.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So I just look like a
You look
redone
like
Kenny
him, but
When he
you
looked
don't.
good.
Yeah.
So you look like a pre-surgical Kenny
Oh,
Rogers.
pre-surgical, I see Kenny Rogers, I see.
Doesn't he, Brad? Doesn't he look like him?
I don't know. I haven't seen.
Yes, you do.
He was on American Idol.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Well, he doesn't look like Kenny Rogers. Doesn't look like Kenny Rogers anymore.
No, not anymore.
So somebody has to.
But they last him up a good.
I always thought Dad looked like Bob Vila.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
I do.
Who? Don?
Bob Vila. He was the builder, this old house guy, for years on
Yeah,
PBS.
Right, he does, yeah.
Then he did Sears ads.
Yeah.
This is fascinating.
So do you
What
never
did
heard the story of how we met before?
I did. I couldn't remember it in detail, and I thought
Yeah, you have it on
I
record.
want to tell it to the kids.
And our first date was I took her to a pledge brother football, a fraternity football game where we played tag football or touch football, and she always tells me that she thought the sweetest thing I did is she was sitting on the bench watching the game, and I came over and I kissed her on the nose.
That's cute.
And our actual first date was Bub got us tickets for a Ray Bolger show
Called All American.
All American Girl, and we went to see that show, and I took her to Bookbinders for dinner.
I had my first lobster.
She had her first lobster,
Oh, that lasted. Oh,
So he took me to dinner and I took him to a show.
Oh, okay.
And we went
it was your first
backstage.
show. It was your first show.
It was my first show,
Right.
and we went backstage because the lighting director. This is scary. I'm remembering this kind
Right.
of stuff. That Bub knew the lighting director. I don't remember his name now.
You.
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah, I did.
What was his name?
And we went backstage
you
and
see
saw
him?
the. Huh?
Yeah,
You saw him?
He showed us the backstage.
He showed us backstage. I believe it was the Erlanger Theater. Or maybe not. I know we saw Man and Mancha at the Erlanger, but I don't remember where we saw All American Girl.
Did you get to the Latin Casino yet?
What is that?
What about the Latin Casino?
Yeah, what about? I remember that, Michael.
Yeah, what
I
was
remember
his name?
knowing him,
What
but
was his name? Do you remember? I can
Mike.
say.
Was it
Very-
Mike?
No, it was a name that was like the name of a celebrity.
Paul Anka.
No,
Yeah, what's the name of the celebrity?
I want to say like I can't think of it.
He used to get me all kinds of good tickets and all, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Forgot his name.
And when we went out.
You told me I could have the tickets for either Friday night or Saturday night, and I had a date Saturday night.
You are going to edit this, aren't you?
I had been dating this guy before I met Dad. His name was Richie Hall, and I had a date with him for Saturday night, and I made a date with Dad for Friday night, and I could have had a choice of having the tickets for Friday night or Saturday night, and I said I want it for Friday night and go out with Mike Sandman.
good
What
good
did
choice.
you say?
All American. It was
All American Girl was called.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Ray Bolger was in it, and Anita Gillette.
So you had a nice.
Oh, we had a wonderful evening. And
And
he,
what
and he
happened
asked
when
me to
you
go
said-
steady that first night, and I never went. And I broke up with Richie Hall, and I canceled all my other dates that I had, and I never went
He
out.
swept you off your
He
feet.
swept me off my feet.
So what did going steady mean then?
Meant that you couldn't date anybody else.
Ah, okay.
Just him.
We were exclusive.
Very nice.
And that was after we knew each other a week.
She absolutely spellbonded me that night, and I'm still that way.
That's good.
Remember, I went out, up and down the street showing everybody your ring.
Yeah, the day we got engaged, Dad came and gave me my ring, and I never even got to see it because Mom grabbed my hand and dragged me up and down the street to every neighbor to show them my engagement ring.
That's cute.
Because I was in Okinawa, and I had flown home in September.
sit down?
I came home for
Especially
30-day
Matty.
leave, and I came home and I gave her the ring. I went in town to the jeweler, and I got the ring. And
This ring.
We're going to be singing happy birthday. Could you keep the camera running?
I will film that.
Fast forward to the future.